one. What's in your wallet? The Elite Eight is presented by AT&T. Connecting changes everything. Those are the three teams already headed to the Final Four. Who will join them? Connecticut a 3-point lead over USC after one. Time for today's coaches interview presented by Symetra.
Welcome back to Inside the Spokane Arena, and we're leading by 3, which is kind of pretty tight right now.
Pretty good, I think, right? She hasn't missed a shot yet. Yeah, we think that if we can get her involved almost on every possession, she's going to make something good happen. It's just such a physical game already that buckets are not going to be easy to come by. So the more movement we can get, I think the more we can shake Sarah free. But it's going to take more than just Sarah tonight.
They have been able to limit Paige a little bit early, but some of that you're going to Sarah more. What do you want from Paige right now?
Well, I think the way it works is there's going to be a lot of physicality off the ball, so she's going to have to move a little more intelligently with him. We're going to have to get some screen set for her off the ball. She usually gets it going.
Thanks, Coach.
Well, Sarah Strong, 10 points on 4 of 5 shooting for the freshman in that first quarter.
She has incredible versatility for a 6'2" power forward. Great touch from the perimeter. We've seen her drain a couple of threes already. Steps into them confidently. She can also get to her mid-range. She's an outstanding passer. Pull up as well. She has 4 rebounds to complement the 10 points. She has just been very unfreshman-like here in this moment.
Let's check out tonight's game track, brought to you by Invesco QQQ. UConn ending that quarter on a 9-0 run as Paige turns it over out of bounds.
All right, we are underway in quarter number 2.
One of the things that Gino Auriemma talked to us about in regard to Sarah Strong a couple of days ago is he said, she could go on a Carmelo Anthony-like run as a freshman in this tournament. She is that kind of talent, and she also brings that level of poise. USC has turned it over 5 times in the last 4.5 minutes. Here's Val Hoffman. Looking inside to Smith, who got great position. Couldn't finish. Iriafen trying to grab the rebound. Marshall banks it in. Gino Auriemma felt like there should have been a foul originally, but persistent effort on the boards there from USC.
As Brady came over to help Paige Beckers defensively, and that's why the offensive rebounding position was there for USC.
Here's Beckers. Beckers got 3, didn't realize it. Arnold, no. But one of the things Lindsey Gottlieb talked to us about was living with 3-point attempts from KK Arnold. That is not her strong suit. Shot at just 22% from 3 on the season. Smith off. Strong, her 5th rebound. Here's Beckers. Backing away. Beckers eyeing up Marshall. Fakes the 3. Wanted to dish it. Still plenty of time. Strong spinning. And finishing. Sarah Strong's a ballerina. 601 points this season, just the second UConn freshman to ever top 600 points. The legend Maya Moore is the other. Smith can't hit the jumper. Here's Arnold dashing inside and finishing. That is KK Arnold's game.
The last possession defensively, she was all over Von Oelhoffen, making things a challenge. She brings incredible energy to this UConn team.
Turnover.
Ryan Ruocco, Sarah Strong here, everything but the 2-2. Goes in, look at the footwork as she finishes.
And you don't see a lot of emotion from her normally, but that is about as fired up as you'll see Sarah Strong after a made bucket.
During the UConn South Carolina game earlier this year, and the WNBA coach texted me and said, if Sarah Strong was in this draft, she would be a lottery pick. She would be in the top 4.
Here's Bud. Bud fakes the 3. Bud kicks to Strong, another 3. You bet!
You bet.
Sarah Strong sizzling Spokane. Marshall on the other end gets a much-needed bucket for USC.
I like it. I like her going right at Sarah Strong. Make Sarah work on both ends of the floor. See if you can fatigue her a little bit.
Arnold dives in, couldn't finish. Rebound off of shade out of bounds. Nice job defensively there from Kaylee Heckel.
The incredible thing about Sarah Strong and the way she's shooting is these have been contested shots. Rhea Marshall, a terrific shot blocker right there. Hand is high in her face.
Strong is 6 of 7 from the floor, has 15 points. The likely freshman of the year in the nation, Marshall dives in and gets fouled by Beckers. But we've seen Rhea Marshall these last 2 games do what she's needed to offensively at some critical moments for her team.
She's a really talented player and an experienced player, and she has more block shots in this NCAA tournament than anyone else. She has 14. We've seen her hit mid-range jumpers here, going up strong.
And Marshall sinks the first free throw. Let's check in with Holly.
Well, Rhea Marshall has stepped up as a leader and as a producer here for her team this year. She's actually sacrificed heavily. She decided to give up fried food for 30 days. That meant no Wingstop, no Popeyes. She said everyone on the team was giving up something for me. That's my, my Achilles. I love the fried food, but she is lean, she is mobile, and you have seen her produce.
Beckers on the other end.
Hey, whoa! Got it!
And in the flex from Paige Beckers, who has a chance for 3.
Defensively, USC has done a really good job of being physical with Paige Beckers, and here Heckel is right there. Paige absorbs a little bit of contact and finishes. You think that's a foul?
Not a lot there, and Beckers absorbed. And just to put a bow on Holly's story, it was Rhea in her meeting with us with a big green naming the different places she had to give up
Yes.
her desired food from. Beckers completes the 3-point play.
We have extended our lead even further.
7-point Connecticut lead. Marshall Miriam Finn, 7 of 11 from the floor. The rest of USC 0 for 8.
This is the first time UConn has gone with their smaller lineup, and you have Paige Beckers playing the 4, that time defending Rhea Marshall.
1 in ESPN NBA Wednesday doubleheader. We have for you Cavs host the Knicks, 7 Eastern. And the Thunder host the Pistons. Our coverage tips with NBA Countdown at 6:30 Eastern.
So what do we have now? Kiki Iriafen is defending AZ Fudd. Iriafen is a terrific perimeter defender for a big.
Here's Fudd. Stopping, diving, got blocked by Smith. What a defender. Kennedy Smith is the freshman. One of the top-rated recruits in the country heading into this year. And a big bucket there from Kaylee Heckel. Lindsey Gottlieb told us, hey, in a big spot, we are not going to be afraid to run an ISO to Kaylee Heckel. Here's Beckers. Nice look, strong. Gets denied by Smith. Here's Heckel. Looking to dump it inside. Marshall has it stripped. Beckers comes up with it. Good hands from Strong. Jen to the
Yes!
Rhea Marshall telling the official, I got hit on the arm, but
The shot was good by Caitlin Shen.
Paige Beckers on Kiki Iriafen picking on that 4 matchup.
Connecticut a +6 in points off turnovers. Smith can't hit that 3. USC 0 for 4 from downtown in this game. Strong finds Beckers. Beckers surrounded. And Howe able to come up with a steal. And
Oh.
USC will take a timeout. 4:54 to go in the second. Connecticut leads by 7.
Connecticut trying to turn defense into offense. A beautiful bounce pass from Paige Beckers leads Caitlin Shen right to the rim. The big needle, she still threads it. UConn up by 7.